Hi everyone. Well, I'm sorry for the late video, but here it is. Okay, so for tonight's homework, we have 8 questions. So let's get started. The first one is Raven has or had $27 to spend at the state fair. So that's the total amount that Raven has. She spent $4 on lunch and $15 on rides. So we know that we're going to be combining those. So I know $4 on lunch, $15 on rides. How much money does she have left? Well, remember that the 27 is the total amount. So we have to write an expression and then solve. So I know that there's $27 that she has. So I'm going to be taking away from that total, right? But I have to combine my lunch plus what she spent on rides. So I'm going to add these up. I put my grouping because if I didn't, in order of operations, I would end up subtracting 27 minus 4. And then from that, it would add 15, and that doesn't make any sense. If you put 27 minus 4 plus 27 minus 15, does she have two $27 bills? No, she only had one set of $27 that she had in her pocket. So now she has the 27, and we're going to do it this way. Now let's go ahead. Now I noticed on the activity today, not everybody was underlining and drawing your arrows down. I did have one student that I noticed that did it, and it's a shout out to my friend Caden for getting that right in my homeroom class. So if you can tell me who showed me the arrow or the name that I mentioned, come on in, and then Caden, I will give you treats for tomorrow. All right, so 4 plus 15 equals 20. And I'm going to take 20 from the 27. And then this is step 1. And this is my second step. 27 minus 20 equals 7. So she had $7 left. That was pretty good. I bet she had a great time. All right, now we're looking at this next question. Which expression has a value of 4? Now I need to work these problems out. So I'm going to go ahead and take out my handy dandy paper here and move this over so that I can see the first problem. I need to move this over because there's not enough room for me to work there. So this is going to be the first one, 16 minus open bracket, open parentheses, 13 plus 7, close parentheses, minus open parentheses, 12 plus 4, close parentheses, and my closed bracket. Order of operation. Remember that if you're forgetting, we're doing our G, so you have your parentheses, or look for your groupings, right? That's the first thing we look for. So what do I have here? Oops, in my brackets, I have parentheses. So when you have two parentheses, you have to do from left to right, which one comes first. So 13 plus 7 equals 20. I'm going to use my pointer and bring everything else down. 16 minus 12 plus 4, close parentheses, close bracket. What's my next step? Absolutely, I have my other groupings. I still have groupings. So I'm underlining the next grouping, bring down my arrow. 12 plus 4 equals 16. And look what I forgot over here. That bracket, that's really important. I don't want to forget that. So now I have my bracket. I'm bringing down my 20 minus the 16, bringing down 16 minus. So now I'm going to have 16 minus the next step. I still have my groupings. So this is the third step. This is my first step. This is my second step and my third. And I have 20 minus 16. 20 minus 16 equals 4. And now my fourth step, 16 minus 4 equals 12. And that's my answer for that one. Remember that if I circle my operations, I have a subtraction, the addition, subtraction, addition. There's 4 operations. I will have 4 steps. My first step, second step, third step, fourth step, then the answer. But 12 is not my answer because I have to get to 4, the value of 4, remember? So let's go to the next one. So I know this doesn't work, or you can draw a line, or you can put an X, whichever one makes you feel most comfortable. So I'm going to look at B. I have open bracket, open parentheses, 16 minus 13, closed parentheses, plus 7, closed bracket, minus, open parentheses, 12 plus 4, closed parentheses. I'm going to start with my PEMDAS, so I'm looking at my groupings, or just parentheses. Well, I have my brackets. Inside my brackets, I have parentheses, so I'm going to start with this one first. 16 minus 13 equals 3. That was my first step. I'm going to bring down my bracket, bring down my plus sign, bring down my 7, close my bracket, minus, bring down my parentheses, bring down my 12, plus 4, bring down my parentheses. I still have my grouping. Now I have my bracket, so this is going to be second. 3 plus 7 equals 10, minus, parentheses, 12 plus 4, close parentheses. All right, now I still have a grouping here. So this is going to be my third step. And is this going to make sense here? 12 plus 4. So I'm looking at, is that a plus? It is a plus, because it's like, well, this one's not making any sense if we are in 5th grade. So we have 16. 10 minus 16, actually it gets me into a negative number. So negative integers were not working into the 5th grade. So I know that's not going to work at all. So let's go to the next one. Actually, if you're wanting to know, this is going to be a negative 6. But again, you don't say that. So anyway, let's go to the next one. So this doesn't work out there. So I'll put an X there to the side. Let's go to C. I'm going to flip my paper over. Oops, actually, I would just get another sheet of paper. Actually, let me just work it here. So this was A, this is B, and let me do C. 16 divided by bracket, parentheses, 13 plus 7, close parentheses, minus open parentheses, 12 plus 4, close parentheses, and bracket. All right, now let's get busy. Got to go to my groupings, right? So I see my brackets, my parentheses. Again, from left to right, what's my first one? 13 plus 7 equals 20 minus parentheses 12 plus 4, parentheses, close bracket, divided by 16. The next step, so I'm going to put first step. This is my second step. 12 plus 4 equals 16, close bracket, minus 20, close bracket, divided by 16. Remember, you can pause me at any time if you feel that I'm going too fast. I just want to make sure that we have enough time and that this is not going to run way over time. I'm still in my groupings, right? So I have my brackets that are left. So now I'm going to have 20 minus 16. That's the third step. And I did not put my arrows. So you see what happens when you don't put your arrows, how crowded they look, right? So this was the first one. This was the second one. And it looks very different if you can look at the comparison. That's why I really want you to put the arrows. It's easier to find where you made mistakes. So 20 minus 16 equals 4. I'm done here, divided by, and bringing down the 16. And this is going to be my fourth step. Bring down my arrows. 16 divided by 4 is 4. And bingo, C is going to be the correct answer. I'm going to quickly do this one. 13 minus 7 equals 6 plus 12 minus 4 is 8. 6 plus 8 equals 14. 16 divided by 14, we're going to get a fractional part because you're not going to work. Okay, so now let's go ahead and continue on. Number 3, which word problem below matches the following expression? I'm going to have 4 groups of something. So if this confuses you, sorry about that. I'm going to write it out. 4 groups. This multiplication sign means of. 4 groups of 6. And then I'm going to share 3. That's your divided. So you may say share, may see separate, share, divide. So let's look at A. Ella has 4 boxes of granola bars. Okay. Then she buys 6 more granola bars. And she shares the granola bars equally with my friends. So I see that she has 4 boxes. Then she buys 6 more. Okay, now she has a total of 10 boxes, and she's going to share all the granola bars equally. So she buys 6 more granola bars, but that doesn't even make sense then, because here she buys 4 boxes of granola bars, and here she's buying 6 bars. Well, I don't even know how many are in a box here in the ones that she bought, so that doesn't make any sense at all. Ella has 3 boxes with 6 granola bars in each box. Oh, so this is 3 boxes of, which means multiplication, 6. Does that match? No. So I already know that that's not right. I don't need to read on. Ella has 6 granola bars. She divides each granola bar into equal pieces. So this is 1 granola bar, and she divided this one into 3 equal pieces. This is another granola bar. She divided into 3 equal pieces. And another granola bar. So you see what this one's going to look like. And then she does that 6 times. So that's 3, that's 4, 5, and 6. So this is definitely not our story, is it? So let's take a look at this one. Ella has 4 boxes with 6 granola bars in each box. So I have 4 boxes of 6 in each box. So that right now is okay. So this checks off, that checks off. She shares the granola bars equally among the 3 friends. There we go. Shares with 3 friends. So this is right here, so that will match it. Look at number 4. Patrice is going to solve this problem 6 times in open parentheses 12 minus 8, close parentheses plus 7. What does she need to do first? Hey, remember we talked about it's going to be in our groupings? Got to go to our groupings first before we do anything else. So I see parentheses. That's going to be first. Always get in the habit of underlining the operation you will do, even in the groups, and putting first on there, or second and third step, because you're going to see questions like this from here on out on the process, not just the answer. So what does she need to do first? Well, she needs to subtract 8 from 12. There we go. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, I added these in here because you end up seeing a lot of these questions, and this is what we saw before. They kind of get a little bit confusing, so I wanted you to get practice. A realtor sold 4 homes on different streets. Okay, that's realistic, right? Yeah. So at the first street, they sold this house for $265,200. The second street, they sold it for $199,500. The third street, they sold it for $250,000. The fourth street, I have no idea. So I'm going to just put a question mark. The home on 4th Street sold for $80,200 more. So this is important. Wow. More than which one? More than the house on 2nd Street. Whoa. Okay. What is the combined selling price of the 4 houses? So before I can even add any of the stuff up, because I'm missing the value of the 4th house, I need to look at the 2nd Street. That one is at 199,500. The 4th Street is 80,200 more. What will I do? Absolutely right. I'm going to add. So now I'm going to stack my numbers. That's 9, that's 17, and 1, 2. So the value of the 4th Street is 279,700. Now I needed to find the value of all 4 homes. Well, first of all, I'm going to look at A. Could A be an impossibility before I even start adding them up? No, it's only it's 119,300. But look at these prices. I can already estimate this is 2, 4, 6, 8. It's already going to be over 800,000, right? So if you do it that way, you can eliminate A. Can you eliminate B? Can you eliminate C? If I had 2, this is close to 200,000. So 200, 400, 600, 800. I'm already over 800,000, right? So I can eliminate this one, and I'm going to prove that this is the answer. So I'm going to go ahead and get another sheet of paper. I had to roll away to get some more paper because I thought I had enough. All right, I'm back. So let me go ahead and prove my answer. I have 119,300. I have, nope, I'm doing the wrong thing. Sorry about that. I got sidetracked. 265,200. I know I was going to add up my answer choices. And I have 199,500. All right, I'm the type of person, I don't like to stack my numbers that much because then I'll get confused in the numbers. So 0 plus 0 equals 0. 0 plus 0 equals 0. 2 plus 5 equals 7. Bring down my comma. 9 plus 5, so I like making groups of 10. So I'm going to take 1 out of here. So 9 plus 1 is 10. I have 4 left over. That's 14. 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 6 is 16, and I'm regrouping. 2, 3, 4. So that's already 464,500. So I've taken care of this one. I've taken care of that one. Next, I'm going to have my 464,700, and I'm going to add 250,000 to it. Always use your pointer. It's really great work. If you don't use your fingers, you're missing out on some great guidance. So I have 4, that's 11, regroup, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's already 714. Oh, look at that. That's where we got that 714. That's only if we added up the first 3. And I hadn't even included the 4th Street. So we know that definitely doesn't work. So now let's go ahead and prove that our answer is correct. 279,700. All right, so let's kind of guide myself. 0, 0. Okay, 7 plus 7 is 14. I do have a 4 here. So far this is right. I regroup my 1. 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 4 is 14. Looks good so far, right, guys? And I regroup my 1 again. 7, 8, 9. Looks good so far. And then 7, 8, 9. So yes, I have proved that that is correct. Good work. Let's look at number 6. My buddy DeAndre. Now he creates a table to show the amounts donated to 3 charities last year. The table is missing the amount donated to park cleanup. So here's the table. Here's the charity, Pet Fund. The amount that was collected or donated was $945,253. Park cleanup, well, we don't know what was donated. And then the medical help, $1,047,232. Wow, that's a lot of moolah. The amount donated to park cleanup was $669.74. What did I do here? Oh, this is the comment got cut off. Okay, $679,741 less than the amount donated to medical help. Oh, less than. So I'm going to go ahead and just squeeze this in so I don't forget. All right. How much money was donated to Pet Fund, then to cleanup? Ooh, I've got a couple of things going on here, right? So if I look at this, I have the cleanup, I don't know, but I'm going to need to compare it to my Pet Fund. So this is what I'm going to be working on right here. But in order to do that, I need to do my math here. So I'm going to take my 1,047,232 and I'm going to subtract 669,000. Guys, make sure your commas are right underneath each other so you're not messing up your place value. I already said it was going to be less than, so I need to take this amount away. So 2 minus 1 equals 1. I cannot take 4 from 3, so I need to regroup. 13 minus 4, so that's 9, because that'll be 10, 11, 12, and 13. I can't take 7 from 1, so I need to regroup. So that makes it 4. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so that's 4. Can't take 9 from 6, I need to regroup that one. That becomes a 3. So 16 minus 9 equals 7. Yeah, 16. I had to think about that for a second. Okay, I can't take anything from 0, so I'm going to go over to my millions, take that away, bring that over here. Now I need to regroup this, becomes a 9, and this is a 13. So 6 from 13 equals 7, and 9 minus 6 equals 3. So this is what I have here. So it's going to be 377,491. Okay, so I got that part. Now it says, how much more was donated to Pet Fund than to Park Cleanup? So you can see Pet Fund had more money than Park Cleanup, but we want to find the difference. So I'm going to have 945,253 minus 377,491. 3 minus 1 equals 2. I can't take 9 from 5. I must regroup. That becomes a 1. I bring my 1 over, so that makes it 15. 15 minus 9 equals 6. This becomes a 4 because I have to regroup. 11 minus 4. Okay, so then we said it was 7, because 7 plus 3 equals 10 plus 1 more is 11, so that makes it 4. Bring down my comma. Can't take 7 from 4, so I need to regroup again. That becomes 3. 14 minus 7 equals 7. So now I'm going to kind of check real quick on my answers. I had the 2's. Those are all 2's there. Then I had 6. I can get rid of this one, and I can get rid of this one. Now I have a 7. These saw 3, 762. I have a 7 here. And now let me check. This is a 3 that was left. I'm going to regroup my 9. That would be an 8 and send that over. So now I have 13 minus 7 equals 6. Here we go. 8 minus 3 equals 5. So the correct answer is C. So if you're using your answer as you're solving the problem, look at your answer choices and see what could be. If you're nowhere near it, then you need to go back and reevaluate your process. All right, 2 more problems, guys, and then we're done. Oh, see, it's already 25 minutes into the program. An elementary school principal created a table to show the number of students in 4 different grades. So the grade level, number of students. First grade, they had 175 students. Second grade, we don't know. Third grade, 215. Fourth grade, they had 189. Altogether, there was 791 students in these grade levels. So that's already the total they're telling us. Which equation could be used to find S, the number of students in second grade? Remember that when we had an equal sign, we were talking about whatever's on this side must balance what's on this side, right? They have to balance. That's what this equal sign is about. So let's take the first one. Whatever S is, what do we do on one side? Well, we get this one. We said that there's a total of 791. Are we going to take 791 minus the 175 plus to get S? No, because we're not going to subtract that one and then add all of that one up. It'll be a bigger number. We have S equals 175 plus 215 plus 189. Are we going to just add up 3 classes and that's going to give us the second? We already know the total number of students because we know the total is 791. So that's not a correct answer. But look at this one. If I add 175 plus 215, so these 3 and 189, plus whatever S is, will my scale balance? So if I had a total of 791, and then to find S, I'm going to add up all the schools. So whatever S is, if I add those up, is my scale balanced? Yeah, it's going to be balanced. I know I messed up right here. Forgot the 9. Thank you. So that's a very strong possibility. Look at this one. Are we going to take whatever S is and subtract it, and then it's going to equal to all of that? No, because first of all, you're going to get a negative number. The total number of students you have is 791. So that won't balance. So the answer is C. It took Austin 240 minutes to paint a fence. He drank a water. It's not a bowl. It's a bottle. B-O-T-T-L-E. That was my bad. Every 30 minutes. Each water bottle held 8 fluid ounces. Which equation can Austin use to find W, the total number of fluid ounces of water he drank? So we're just looking for the equation. Are we going to take 240 divided by 30 divided by 8? That doesn't make any sense. You're going to take your 240 and divide it by 30 and then divide by 8. That's not going to get us. We're going to have W for water equals 240 minus 30. This is the every, which means each, so that doesn't work out. Will we take the 240, the total minutes, and divide that by 30, the 30 minutes each, every half hour, and then multiply that by 8? That's a very strong possibility. We're going to multiply them all together? No, that didn't even make any sense at all, does it? So the answer is C. All right, guys, you have a great evening. That does it. I hope you understand it. Tomorrow, no homework. You're going to have a study. All your homework will be used as a study guide for your test on Friday. Only 10 questions. You got this. Y'all take care. Remember what I said. So I'll see you in the morning. Bye.